Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Back to the Future. When we left off last time, we managed to get a demerit for PDA and for having a dog. Now we just gotta get a hold of Mom's flask of hooch. So, I think I'm gonna break down and actually use a hint for this. Alright, she might open up if she had a little privacy. Got that, but how do I give it to her? George is spying with the camera by the statue. If you could reach the camera to block it. Alright. Well, I tried jumping on this before, and that didn't do it, so there's got to be another step involved, right? That does let me reach it. Climb up there. Oh, hey!
What the heck am I looking at?
That was way easier than I thought it would be. That was... yeah. There you go. Follow that mom. Where'd she go? Over here? Okay. Ah! I just want to get to the other side of this. There. So, what's going on here, Ma? Excellent.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Don't worry,
Look,
I'm not
it's
judging
okay,
you.
Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
Let me
Aw.
take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, don't worry, Mom. We're gonna make things better.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Well, it seems like it would be exhausting. Okay. So. Come here, you.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Alright, let's run right up here and have a drink. Well, seems like a decent spot. Want a drink?
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Not at all.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me.
It's the good stuff.
I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Well.
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Not telling you.
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Better give me a demerit.
Just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already.
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
What a waste.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
That's the hope. Okay, I got all the big demerits now.
McFly!
Oh, what up, Jen? What do you need?
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plussed was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
Excellent.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
I am.
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Take me in, officers.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
Well,
I'm not weak.
in this instance,
But
yeah.
you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Don't Citizen Plus me.
The program is in need of new
You shouldn't have even
volunteers.
mentioned it, Marty.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
Let's do.
Taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately.
All right then.
Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
It's about time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
So, we'll talk to Doc. We'll give him his notebook. Hopefully that's the revelation he needs to decide to fix things. Okay, this is a pretty cool office.
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portman Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is, what happened to you?
All right.
Gotta believe me, Doc. I only did it to get your attention.
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
No thanks.
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
So, do we tantalize him with science?
I know this is gonna be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes.
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No!
No.
Tell
No.
me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
No, this isn't about her.
Forget my mother. She's not the issue here.
Don't ever forget your mother, Martin. Your parents are your superiors, and respect for one's superiors is absolutely essential to the Hill Valley Order. I'm surprised your father hasn't set you straight on this point. He's shown himself to be a very obedient and cooperative citizen.
Well, he is a pretty warped citizen. He's spying on everybody.
You mean a warped citizen? He's supposed to be a science fiction writer, not a peeping Tom. And you're supposed to invent a time machine.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Well,
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess.
why wouldn't you do
Plus,
it?
the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. But it was important for some reason.
Give him his notebook, Marty.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Well, Kind of, but I don't think I should agree with you on this point, because then you won't want to fix our present.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But
Not
they're
right now.
Because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Harry Callahan.
Incredible.
Oh.
This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy
Just give
has
him his
fabricated
journal,
an
Marty.
alternate reality.
Believe me, I wish I had fabricated it.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Marty, just give him his journal.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Uh-huh. Okay. What do we got here? What's this? Oh, Einstein, yeah.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
He's up on the clock tower,
Yeah, they
goofball.
told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
An impressively detailed delusion. Keep talking.
Alrighty. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, Frankenstein.
You still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
And that's the source of all our trouble.
Inspired by Frankenstein. How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My darling wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
No, your demonstration was supposed to be a
Successful.
flop.
It was supposed to be a failure.
Okay. What about the clock?
Something about that clock looks familiar. It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance. So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter. After my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Alright, what do we got over this way?
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
No.
Yeah, but
Decades
in
back.
1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me!
Aha! We're making
My whole
progress.
life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact.
Get out of here, you snoop.
Look it up.
But you know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
He's seriously doubting himself here. Game?
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full.
Okay.
Wow, that is cool.
It is.
The sound, yeah, it's kind of lulling. Right, wait, what was I doing?
Is the clock keeping him unfocused somehow? The sound of it? Okay.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly. Your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in '31.
Preposterous.
Alright.
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on, don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
Yeah,
No, that's not how it happened.
it is. Even in this timeline. Okay.
Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kid Tannen, it was
Look at him
also
smiling.
a widely
And it was pretty
impractical
cool.
and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further. Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special in me.
She saw something all right, and she ran with it.
Alright. I think that's about enough of this. I think we want to give this guy his journal. The definitive proof, Doc. Dun dun dun.
Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
Really? You're gonna dismiss it that easily? You gotta be kidding me. Alright then. Okay, something about this clock?
Something about that clock looks familiar.
No, not this way. Can I get behind it? I want to look at the back of it.
Something about that clock looks familiar.
Okay. What can I do with that clock? Oh, yeah.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Never worked. A failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode.
Got Carl Sagan out of jail? Come on.
Look, Doc, I mean, citizen...
No. Focus outward, not on me. Use the objects in the room as points of reflection. I wish to observe your thought processes.
Fine, fine. Alright. Does he care about my guitar?
Maybe the song will remind you of something. Tell me, doctor, where are we going this time?
Yes, it does. It reminds me why we banned rock and roll.
Yeah, admittedly it didn't sound that great, Marty. Does he care about this?
See this picture? In the other timeline, I've got a girlfriend who loves me.
Interesting. Subject's fantasy life also includes an imaginary girlfriend.
What? Oh, great. The timeline's catching up with me.
I don't know. This is current. Why is he gonna care?
They don't need it.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna care about this either, but...
See, this is my father back when he was a teenager. With your time machine, I went back to 1955 and helped him stand up to Biff.
Interesting. Of course, Mr. Tannen spent most of 1955 in our juvenile rehabilitation facility.
Oh, really?
Learning to control his anger.
He did. No wonder my dad's still so... lame.
Okay. What else do we have here? Okay, that's as far as I can go there. So what's special with the clock? Can I walk into this little alcove? No. No. Bummer. And what about over here? No, it's something obvious that I'm missing, like right here. I think we saw everything we can here. The Virtuous Husband. That sounds like a boring movie. What am I gonna do to this thing? Smack it with a guitar.
That's no way to treat...
I know. Alright, for the sake of hastening things, Citizen Brown's favorite photograph. There's something out of the ordinary. Okay. Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm a fool. Right here.
Could that be? I think it is.
Yeah, that's us, Doc.
It's me, and you, the other you.
Yeah, look.
It is me. And you.
Yeah.
But how?
Well, as I've been telling you.
Harry? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
You are all kinds of happy, buddy.
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Remotely.
That sounded
And
kind
your
of hopeful.
invention.
Hopeful,
Jeez,
like,
Doc, you
oh,
can go
someone
anywhere
else.
you want to, anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
There's a lot of
Give me a
miserable people.
break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Not where you can hear.
Because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Doc, why the
Kindly
sudden
address me as
switch?
Your Honor.
You were on board. What happened?
We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
You're gonna brainwash
Afraid of
them?
the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I Leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
All right.
Fine, but I'll be back. With proof.
I will. We just gotta get Dad's tape. Edna's gonna try and stop us, though. Well, I mean, yeah, obviously we're threatening her marriage. If we get him to make his time machine and go back and fix things, she's out of the picture and her husband's wed to someone else. So, I don't know, that is a little crappy. I can see where that would concern her, but...
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up.
Unless she beat us here.
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Who baseball batted you?
Sit here.
Edna?
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Well, there's the baseball bat.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
So it was sloppy of the
wait,
person who
don't touch
attacked
it.
him to leave it.
It's evidence.
Of what?
Someone who attacked you.
Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Nope, she stole them all. Okay. But it said look for a hidden one, so there's hope that we might be able to...
Here it is. Raw footage.
All gone.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time...
Dad, they're gone.
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who wouldn't want Doc to get the straight dope on Hill Valley?
Edna.
Edna!
Are you saying I was mugged by the mayor's elderly wife?
She's pretty spunky, so...
Not exactly. No.
Oh, it's
If she didn't do it directly,
use.
she's
The tapes
behind
are
it.
Gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up.
Let's look for more clues.
I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
Yeah.
What I mean is...
Well?
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
I did. It was very
It
interesting.
wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
The big
Harboring
ones.
stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
Oh, you let it
That
slip.
is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
I have a whole ton of demerits here to prove it. So, you want them bit by bit? Contraband.
Read 'em and weep.
Demerits, but
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh. You said that to him?
Well, it's the truth.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait. I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us.
But we gotta get him
I can't
proof.
explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But
Do it for Arthur? Well, you should just do it for his family, but...
do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
You seeing the parallels here,
So what are
George?
you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute.
Ah.
You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course, gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Alright, and we will do that, Dad, but not right now. I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back, and next time we will find out who mugged Dad. Edna, or else saw Lackey working for her. And then we'll see what we can do about getting those tapes, turning Hill Valley around.